How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm going to cover a book that on Friday night I picked up off my bookshelf. And that book was Robert James Waller's The Bridges of Madison County. This book was written in 1992. It's a romance novel, and it follows an Italian immigrant woman, and her name is Francisca Johnson. And she lives this kind of normal farm wife life in 1965 Iowa. She's a farmer's wife. She came over after the war. She met her husband. I believe his name was Richard Johnson. But while her family's away at a state fair, this man, Robert Kincaid, a photographer for National Geographic, shows up to take pictures of the covered bridges of Madison County. And this book is probably, I would think a lot of people know, but I mean, it's simply put, there's a 4-day love affair between this married woman and this handsome, out-of-town wanderer that he is. And really, I mean, I guess that's what it is. The 4 days they have together, she says, are the best 4 days of her life. She's falls madly in love with this man. He falls madly in love with her, but she has to make a decision. Does she leave her family and go with Robert on these adventures, or does she stay in Iowa with her husband and her 2 children, who are both teenagers at the time? And that's the decision she has to make. There's parts of this book that I think are, it's well written. She's totally taken by this man, like from the minute she sees him. She is the one that really advances on him. Now, it takes 2 to tango. But it's a good book. Like I said, I liked it. I read it in like a day and a half, over a couple of nights. But if you've seen this one at the bookstore or something like that, you want a little romance and you want to read, a little romance, give it a shot. I thought it was pretty good. And everybody, have a great day.